going on, Jeromes? So yes, the Minnesota Vikings need to retool that defensive line and get back to having the meats as well as the Vikmodium AD stopping the runs. And I fully understand. Last year, the Vikings defensive line, even with Harrison Phillips, was kind of dicey at times. But some of that could be attributed to scheme. Some of that could be attributed to the fact that the Vikings had to blitz so much and teams were countering and all that stuff and making checks at the line, catching the Vikings in blitzes, and just really... just wasn't good. Just wasn't good at stopping the run. But the Vikings are bringing back a very economical veteran in Jonathan Bullard. Now, I understand that all the snarky, all the pieces are in place. Here we go. But we've talked about this before. Building a foundation. You have your bricks. Those are your superstars. Those are your Justin Jeffersons. But you have the mortars, guys at the bottom of the roster, guys making at or near the league minimum that keep that foundation together. Otherwise, it's literally just a pile of bricks that... I guess you can't really blow bricks over. I mean, the Big Bad Wolf showed that, but you can just push it real good. But Jonathan Bullard, low-key, is one of my more favorite Vikings. He's a heart and hustle dude, and he is back with the Vikes, reportedly on a one-year deal. I mean, it's likely near the league minimum, somewhere in there. Probably not much guaranteed either, but he'll be on the 90-man rooster. He will compete for a starting gig, just like he did last year. And also, I mean, once Dean Lowry got dinged up, and Bullard really stepped up nicely, and he made some pretty damn memorable plays throughout the season, including some big-time run stops. Number 90 was Johnny on the spot. He is 30 years young. He's 6'3", 290. Was a third-round pick in 2016. Number 72 overall by the Bears. Also, he was really good at the University of Florida. Go Gators. He spent 3 years in Chicago, then bounced around to Arizona, Seattle, Atlanta, before ending up with the Vikings in 2022. And he signed, this is his third one-year deal with the Vikings. And he's a favorite of the coaches. He's good in the locker room. And also the thing is, too, people will look at his stats or PFF grades and just be like, blah, blah. But think about the specific role that he's asked to play along the Vikings. He is out there at that 4-tech, 5-tech spot. He's supposed to be keeping the edge as well as keeping bodies off of edge rushers and linebackers. So he does all of the dirty work. And frankly, he played well last year, despite what his PFF grade says. 643 snaps, which is a career high for him. 44 tackles, 2 sacks, also career highs. Plays a mix of that 4-tech, 5-tech spot as a 3-4 defensive end. Kicks inside with even man fronts at 3-tech. So I think that he is a very valuable and versatile piece along the defensive line. A guy that has some veteran leadership, a guy that, like we said, the coaches in the locker room love him, also has some size, and also is not going to break the bank. So that's what's really important here with the Vikings. Also, full details of his contract aren't out, but a large part of it is probably not guaranteed. So if and when the Vikings do bring in competition along the D-line in the draft or the rest of free agency, I mean, he could get beat out. And competition is fantastic for a team, especially one in flux like this. And as of right meow, the Vikings D-line is like this. So Harrison Phillips, who's also headed into a contract year. Jaquelin Roy heading into his second season. Hopefully the pride of LSU can get a little bit more work. And then you got Bullard. Yeah, the Vikings definitely need to get back after it. I mean, the draft is replete with some great interior defensive linemen for the Vikings. But in terms of, like we said, a guy that doesn't break the bank, a guy that's going to be good with the locker room, a guy that has a lot of versatile skills, a guy that is adept at stopping the run and doing the dirty work and being a selfless team first guy. Love me some Jonathan Bullard. There you go. Again, there's a reason why he's been assigned to 3 one-year deals and survived a couple of scheme changes as well. But your thoughts are thoughts. Vikings re-signed Jonathan Bullard on a reported one-year deal. Let us know your thoughts and our thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But till next time, Skol, production value.